we know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Spartans offense that has the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got to...
Maybe some room here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Weaver. Working the middle, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Ivy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they're trusting this transfer senior quarterback to get things going. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. The give on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hollins. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And talking to coaches, coming into this week, one of the big priorities, we got to protect our quarterback. Last week in a loss, we gave up 4 sacks. Right here, another sack early in this football game. So far, not protecting their guy. Need to do a better job.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? I beg to differ.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Hollins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Got a man. It's Helms. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Samuel. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Bates. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Lets it fly. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Helms. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Running inside, it's Bates. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Bradshaw. Could not make his way to the corner. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's out past the 35. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The play action fake. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Offense in a split backfield. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. With the catch, it's McClure. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Spartans will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McClure. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Got it behind the line. It's Bates. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy completion. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's blocked. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the UMass Minutemen. And it's the Scarlet Knights who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Back now to your game in San Jose. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CFB27 Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On his feet at the 40. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third. Touchdown, Eagles! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 10-9. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Eagles. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. The run inside. It's Samuel. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Hollins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Now on 3rd down for this offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Unloads quickly. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibbs. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Tripped up for the tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Hollins. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He leaves it with his back. Got a little grass. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well stick with him. And they get him down. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a real first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Bates. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Brings into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The short hands. It's Ivy. And he's wrestled to the ground. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradshaw. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Keeps it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.